Beyonce is facing major backlash, and it looks like the internet is coming for her hard. People are out here trying to cancel Queen Bey herself, all because of her supposed connection to Diddy. And let's just say, Beyonce isn't taking it lightly. So what's really going on? How did Beyonce end up in the middle of all this drama, and why is everyone suddenly turning on her? Let's see what's up. As you surely know by now, there's been a lot of talk lately about Jay-Z and Beyonce potentially being involved in Diddy's whole freak-off party mess. With their longtime friendship with Diddy, people are starting to connect the dots, and let's break down what's really being said. Jay-Z and Beyonce have been tight with Diddy for years, and Jay has been seen at many of Diddy's famous parties. Now that Diddy's facing some serious charges like sex trafficking and racketeering, their friendship is getting more attention. There's chatter about both Jay and Bey having been spotted at Diddy's parties in the past, but just showing up at these parties doesn't automatically mean they were involved in anything shady. One thing that's raising eyebrows is their silence on Diddy's arrest. Since Jay-Z and Diddy are close, people are wondering why Jay hasn't spoken out yet. There are also rumors that Diddy might have some dirt on Jay-Z, which has sparked more gossip about possible plea deals. But so far, nothing has been confirmed. A supposed leaked audio recording, which people claim is Beyonce, popped up recently. In it, the speaker says they were only at Diddy's parties for fun and had no idea about anything illegal going on. The catch? The audio hasn't been verified, so take it with a grain of salt.
My involvement in those parties was primarily for entertainment purposes. I had no idea about any of that terrible stuff going on.
Some people are noticing that posts linking Beyonce to Diddy's parties have been mysteriously disappearing from social media. This is leading to more rumors that she might be trying to distance herself from all the drama. Not to mention the comments that you can read on just about every single post from Bey on her IG page. Well, let's just say it's not pleasant to read. Now, there's no solid proof yet that Jay-Z or Beyonce were caught up in anything illegal connected to Diddy's parties. However, when the people suspect and they start catching wind, things start happening. We've seen it happen many times before. But in all honesty, Beyonce has been out here working hard and staying mostly unbothered by all the rumors flying around. She just dropped 2 new promo videos. One for her collab with Levi's to launch her own jean line, and another for her Sir Davis whiskey line, which people are mostly praising. It kind of feels like Beyonce is using these new drops to shut down some of the wild rumors going around about her lately. There have also been some divorce rumors circling in the air as of late. However, it does look like Beyonce just shut down those divorce rumors too. In case you missed it, there was some insider gossip going around that Jay-Z had secretly been meeting with a divorce lawyer and even a criminal defense lawyer. Now, none of this has been confirmed. It was just a rumor from an anonymous source, but naturally, people start speculating that Jay and Bey might be splitting up, especially with all the drama surrounding Diddy. But Beyonce isn't having it. She even posted some photos of her and Jay-Z together, basically putting those rumors to rest. Now, while Beyonce looks totally refreshed and unbothered in the pics, Jay-Z, on the other hand, looks a little stressed. Mr. Sean Carter is definitely giving off something's on his mind vibes. Hopefully, it's not the Diddy drama keeping him up at night. It's quite safe to say that both Bey and Jay lost a lot of fans. Nobody trusts them anymore, and the fact that their weapon of choice is silence might have something to do with it. Why not address all the news and allegations if you have nothing to hide? Stop pretending Beyonce is a victim. She is a billionaire with her husband. Ain't no victimhood working on me. They have been close with Diddy for decades. They knew. Speaking of Diddy, his days might just be numbered. This guy is in deep trouble. So, as you know, Diddy was arrested on September 16th and charged with sex trafficking crimes, currently remaining in jail after both of his bail requests were denied.
My name is Damian Williams, and I'm the U.S. Attorney here in the Southern District of New York. Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking.
Authorities claim Diddy operated a criminal enterprise through his businesses using firearms, threats of violence, coercion, and verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual abuse to satisfy his sexual desires. The indictment alleges that he and his associates would intimidate and threaten girls in order to sleep with them. It was often under the veil of romantic relationships. They would then use force to compel them into doing it with male commercial sex workers. Simply put, they were forcing women to participate in the famous freak-offs. But the situation with Diddy has gotten way more intense lately, and it's still brewing. It's always been bad, but now there are over 120 people coming forward with accusations against him. A lawyer named Tony Busby even held a press conference and set up a hotline for victims to contact him for representation. Honestly, the whole thing feels like a spectacle at this point. What's really disturbing, though, is that some of these alleged victims were minors, including a 9-year-old boy. This kid claims Diddy did something to him after he auditioned for a record deal. I mean, this is really too much to handle.
Youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
While you just hope it's not true, at the same time, you can't really rule anything out, especially with someone like Diddy, who already has such a bad rep. But Busby ain't done yet. He's bringing more mess to the table. According to him, Diddy's famous friends are settling with victims outside of court to avoid being named in upcoming lawsuits. Busby revealed that plans are underway to sue several celebrities who allegedly helped Diddy cover up sexual abuse that took place at his parties. He stated, "If you attended one of these parties and knew what was going on, like that a certain drug was being used to take advantage of people, and you either watched or helped cover it up, then you've got a problem." Busby mentioned that some celebrities have already settled with victims to keep their names out of the public eye. He's preparing to take legal action against a select group of A-list celebrities, though he didn't disclose any names. It's sad and sickening. Even though we had a little laugh about the baby oil stuff before, this whole story is just messed up and really hard to talk about. It doesn't feel right. We don't want to see more black celebrities getting caught up in crimes like this. It feels like it's being used to push an agenda to make black people look bad. Diddy's mom recently issued a statement about her son, and it seems like she's the only one, including his kids, who didn't give up on him just yet. Diddy's mom, Janice Small Combs, has some out saying she's heartbroken and deeply upset over the allegations against her son, calling them lies. In her statement, Janice admitted that while Diddy has made mistakes in the past, like everyone, she insists he's not the monster they're making him out to be. She says it's painful to watch her son get judged for a narrative built on lies instead of the truth. Her lawyer, Natalie Figures, released the statement on behalf of Janice and the Combs family. In her statement, Janice addressed that awful Cassie video too, saying she's not trying to say my son's perfect, because he's not. She even admitted that Diddy might not have been totally honest when he denied getting violent with an ex, as the hotel security footage proves otherwise. If you ask Janice, sometimes the line between truth and lies gets blurred, and it can be hard to admit certain things, especially when the truth seems too crazy to believe. She also believes that's why Diddy's legal team settled the lawsuit instead of fighting it, which she says the feds then used as if it was proof of guilt. Janice insists that just because Diddy lied about one thing, it doesn't mean he's guilty of all the horrible allegations and charges against him. She says it's heartbreaking to see how quickly people have turned on her son without hearing his side, and she believes some of the accusers are just after money. On top of that, some feel like stories like Diddy's are being used as a distraction. There's so much happening in the world right now. Election season is wild, tensions between Israel and Iran are raising, and now Iran just attacked Israel. We know the US is likely going to get pulled into this, and we're looking at the possibility of another war. It's just chaos out here. Honestly, the general public feeling is that the feds took Diddy down to protect some of the powerful people involved in all this mess, including politicians. The feds have known about Diddy's actions for a long time. They've also been aware of other high-profile people, like Hugh Hefner, who got away with trafficking for years until he died. So it's hard to believe they didn't know what Diddy was doing. They took him down right before the election, and I don't think that's just a coincidence. As the allegations against Diddy continue to unfold, it's hard to remain silent and have your eyes shut to what's really going on. More than 120 accusers stepping forward, including minors, that's just wrong and backwards. The whole society has flipped over this. And yes, Diddy's team still denies the charges, but the legal battles and revelations keep on coming. What do you think about the ongoing legal drama? Do you believe these accusations will change the way we view our favorite artists? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to check out our next video for more on this evolving story.